Hey guys, Dominique with Canine Corporation. So let's talk about picking a breed. This is actually a really exciting part of the process. One of the first things you need to do, go out to AKC website, and I want you to look up the top registrations per year. It of course changes every year, but not that much. There are dogs that are just plain out popular, and it just doesn't even matter. They're always going to be popular. So you need to go and look at the top 20, not much past the top 25, and pick out a couple of options of things that sound interesting to you. Don't focus madly on one. You want to pick wisely. So, depending on your circumstances, your location, your setup, of course, we may not have much set up yet, but you kind of know what you can and can't do. So, if you're on a very small tract of land, you're probably not going to want to pick something that's a high energy dog, needs lots of room to move around. If you've got tons of room and have the capacity to do a larger breed, you might want to pick a larger breed. Fewer dogs, fewer vet bills, fewer. You don't focus on the food. Don't focus on the food because I can promise you, the food is nowhere near the cost of a C-section per year. One C-section per year will feed several dogs. So you want to basically look at your environment. Now, you've got a couple picked. So the next thing is to start some research. Don't buy anything. Still don't go out. I don't care if you see a heck of a deal. Don't buy anything yet. You do not want to be committed until you know all of the facts. So let's look at where I'm at. So I raise dachshunds. I don't have to raise dachshunds. My family's raised dachshunds since the 70s. This is a legacy organization that I have inherited, and so I raise dachshunds. They're great. I love them, but not necessarily saying everybody out there needs to raise dachshunds. There are pros and cons to every breed. But my daughter chose to raise Dobermans. My heart dog loved Dobermans. The Dobermans have special needs. The biggest thing is the fact that Doberman's ears need to be cropped. And this is a very important point. If you're going to pick a breed that is expected, now you can't throw your expectations out there and say, well, I don't think a dog's ears or tails should be cropped. If you feel that way, do not pick a breed whose ears and tails are cropped. It's simple. Don't go there. You will fail. You will fail because if these people that are buying these dogs expect the ears and the tails cropped, that's what's going to have to be done. You will always fight that battle constantly, so don't pick that breed. Another thing with the Dobermans is once their ears have been cut and they're posted, you will have to know how to post, you'll have to know how to repost, and then when the puppies come home from the vets, if you've had multiple puppies done at the same time, they'll have to have pins, separated pins per puppy, otherwise they'll chew the bandaging off of each other's ears, so that's not good. So you really want to make sure that you're getting all of these facts. I'm not going to say Dobermans aren't good. Dobermans are very profitable. They have 11, 12 puppies in a litter, and one mom can buy a car in one litter. So there's definitely pros and cons. So you want to look at all of those facts. You also want to dig into the breeding practices for these animals. For instance, there are some breeds that you really have to do artificial insemination to get them caught successfully on a regular basis. There's other breeds that the puppies are born, they have to immediately be taken in for some type of surgery. I'm not going to call out breeds because I don't want anybody thinking I'm harping on any one breed is bad, because there are no bad breeds. There are no bad breeds to be picking and working with. Other breeds are going to cause you're going to spend more time grooming than others, and there's just all kinds of things around each breed. But you want to look at what you're willing to do, what you have the patience and the time to do, to focus on that. But here is one thing that I have noticed as a general rule: the more difficult the breeding practices and all the extra effort, the more the puppies are. And that's, a supply and demand thing. The harder it is to do, fewer people are doing it. And since fewer people are doing it, there's few out there, and then the demand is higher, and this. that whole business ruling. And if if the supply is less than demand, then the prices are higher. So it all balances out there. So you really can't go wrong. Just you really want to find out what are your preferences and what it is you're wanting to do. Thanks. Bye.